towards this clash here on Tobacco Road. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. NC State will kick off, and that will get things underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Virginia's offense will get the first swing of the game. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Grab behind the line. It's Ennis. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
Hey, what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time. So
picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but what an opportunity here from the 23-yard line. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
He wants to throw it into the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. First and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. Looking for space. It's Smothers. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and I love running the football down the red zone. You've got to be able to do it. And first down, obviously, is the right down to do it. But now limits the options a little bit more. Second down after that loss of yards play.
Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
This this coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. The give to the lone running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Morris. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Pulls it in. It's Brown. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Tosses it back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The screen, and watch out. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
The Wolfpack line up facing 3rd and approximately half a mile. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Finds his man. It's Rogers. It's a seam wide open. Running inside the 20. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. Calls his own number. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, NC State!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Louisville roll to victory. And how about that Cardinals quarterback? Remember, this is a program that produced Lamar Jackson. So to gush about a play caller there, that's saying something. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He's going to run it. A solid pickup on the scramble and slide, but there's a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Ready to fire from the pistol. Trying the left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The sure hands, it's Harris. And he's wrestled to the ground.
I love quarterbacks that are decisive and that put the mustard on the passes. When you need to put the ball on a line in a hurry with some extra hot sauce, you have to do it. Good job by the quarterback understanding zone and hitting that curve.
Caught over the middle, it's Brown. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Cavaliers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. Slips through the line. Touchdown, North Carolina State! Special teams coming through the third aspect of the game, delivering big time.
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. I'm the head coach and I watch that. I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
To the air, it's Morris. Quickly out to the tight end. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got a man. It's Ennis. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight.
freshman to look at and talk about and pub up, and this guy got a lot of that pub, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams, you can see the speed, you can see the wheels, and you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. Runs through the tackle. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cavaliers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the ground with the back. Runs through a tackle. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Surging forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Looking to throw, it's Morris. It's picked off, and another empty drive. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Off play action. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Makes the grab outside. It's Anderson. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Running behind that left side. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Things did not go their way in ACC play last year. This year, an opportunity maybe to turn things around.
And we've seen people in this league turn things around. The ACC every year, it seems like, you know, like Reese, you always say, spinning that wheel of destiny. Who's going to be in the championship game? So it's not unheard of that you can have a bad season and turn it around. So, Jesse, a lot of examples to point to as they kick off this season.
Yeah, it's critical then to get off to a fast start. They've got to come out here in their first conference game in ACC play and put it all together. Offense has to march the ball, score points. Defense needs to get some stops and create some takeaways and set a standard for yourself throughout the course of the season.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And this offense gets another passing touchdown. I tell you what, week 1, this connection worked. Week 2, this connection working again. I'll tell you what, if I'm a defense, I'm going to start focusing in on that guy because they want to find him and make big plays.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. And this less than stellar performance is something you just can't afford when you have a veteran signal call. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, the huge opportunity. He throws the deep ball down the field right in the breadbasket, and he drops it. There's no coming back from that one. There's nothing nice to say. Just refire, play the next play.
They'll run play action. Throws for the tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Morris. He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. And the Cavaliers will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Using his legs, it's Smothers. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Bring in the heat. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. And it's on the guy behind center to get this offense going. They thought they'd be able to lean on their passing game, but so far it has been a complete struggle. Turnover didn't help either. They've got to take care of the football. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by 11 over Utah State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. All wideouts, no backs. Oh, better look out! Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Power football with the run.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Grimes. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
To the air on first down. Oh, they had the screen all set up on first down, and he couldn't make the catch.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Let's go. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty.
Let's go. Blue 27 patio. Blue 27 patio.
They'll give it to the back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Grab behind the line. It's Smothers. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, NC State!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man. It's Harris. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. The play action fake. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Cavaliers will hustle to the line. Looking for a man. It's Morris. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Cavaliers line up to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start.
False start. Offense.
Not much of a decision to make. There's the defense will move him back. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch, it's Smothers. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Clock's still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. It is perfect. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. The Cavaliers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Not a lot of room. It found its way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Here's a heat. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Reels it in down the left side. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything...
Turning it on! Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
The give to the tailback. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. He might want another play. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be. And they've looked explosive today.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll keep it himself. Plows through the defense. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. And if he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far. So can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Got it behind the line. It's Grimes. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. NC State to the line on 3rd and inches. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Got a lot of room to the right. He's at the touchdown, Wolfpack. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas A&M is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been gigging them since the first whistle. They're up by 18 over Utah State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking downfield, it's Morris. Fires to the big fella. Breaks the tackle and runs through another guy. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
He wants to change this route. They'll go to the toss. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Handoff from the gun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Got it in the middle. It's Rodgers. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
1st and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. Back to throw, it's Bailey. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Great play by the cornerback. And this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll move the wide receiver. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game. Pollock, let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. That is a huge break for this offense. Instead of the turnover, roughing the passer, and you've still got the football. Let's go. It can get frustrating chasing that quarterback, but you got to pull up. The roughing the passer penalty gives them the 1st down. On the move. Striving for the goal line. Loose football. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Give him 6. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
We reached the break. It's NC State on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on 1st down. Steps away to find some room. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Catch in the middle. It's Green. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, 1st down. Here we go. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket breaking down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold it.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch with these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed them.
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Looking for a gap. It's Scott. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Handoff to the lone back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Offenses ice football games in the 4th quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
Give to the running back. NC State will pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. Thomas looking to fire. Right on the money. He stopped right at the 15-yard line. Needed a little bit more to move the chains. Chip shot field goal from here, but will they go for it on 4th down? The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Wolfpack will get the first down.
How about that? 4th down, I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now, Palmer, just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meet open wound. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.